Why must the world continue to betray me? That's what I thought when I first played Skatebird, or tried to. Why must the world betray me? I've made no secret of how excited I was for Skatebird, a game about birds that skateboard. I'm not even into skateboarding games that much, which I will admit might be part of the problem. I'll talk about that in a second. But I was into this. I thought it would be a break from all of the soul-crushing AAA garbage. But instead, reality, cold, hard, callous reality has once again kicked me directly on the end of my girl dick. Because Skatebird just isn't very good. I hate cold, hard, callous reality. Cold, hard, callous reality is a fucking bastard. And I really have to stop doing this. I've got to stop getting excited for games. Aliens, Colonial Marines, Deadly Premonition 2. Every time I surrender just once to the hype of video game marketing, it all turns to shit. I saw birds on skateboards and I thought, this is it. This is game of the year. This is the only game that matters, is Skatebird. But it is bad. It's just so lifeless and dull and fucking frustrating. I can barely play it. I didn't even get this footage. Laura Kate Dale got this footage. Look, like I said, I'm not that into skateboard games, right? I thought this would be a nice accessible one because I like the skateboarding in the Spyro games. Do you remember whichever one it was? Riptide's Rumpus or whatever? But the slightest nudge and this fucking bird goes off that fucking skateboard like it was made of dog shit. Like it doesn't want its feet anywhere near the fucker. And just to make it clear, right, it's not just me saying that. Laura agrees. Conrad Zimmerman agrees, so all of my co-hosts on Pogquisition agree. The bird falls off the skateboard too easy. Me not liking Skatebird, right, is the worst thing that's ever happened to anyone, ever. Why do you have to make the stick go up and down when grinding? You're meant to balance left to right. It goes up and down. There we are. Look, it's so hard for me to get excited about the video game industry. You know, I've had to talk this year about so much abuse and exploitation in the game industry. Not just of the customer, but of the people that make the games. You've got Ubisoft, you've got Activision, and you've got so many big budget games just ripping the piss out of the very people who buy them. And I'm so tired, and I thought, well, there's a nice little game about a bird on a skateboard. That'll pick me up. I had spent 2 weeks out of the country on a trip, right? I come back. The first thing I do is get Skatebird. The first thing video games does is disappoint me again. Sometimes it just feels like I'm only happy when it rains. You know? Fuck's sake. Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off. The music is dead. That's the message of today's video, folks. The music is dead. Skatebird isn't very good and the music died today. Not only that, right? I've got a fucking bottle of wine here. Sterling wine. It's actually called Sterling wine. It's fucking... And I've managed to fuck up opening the bottle. The corkscrew won't go in the cork. And the cork's got mangled. Can't even have a fucking drink. Fuck's sake. Oh, that's that gag ruined. But no, Skatebird really is, even without the fact that I don't like the controls or the physics or how it feels to play. It's plain looking, it's lacking in energy. The entire premise is bird on skateboard equals funny. It's called Skatebird. That is a joke. And outside of that visual joke, the game just isn't there to back it up. It's mostly just collectathon objectives. The objectives are really dreary. Skate around, collect these things, do a grind on this thing. Really simple bargain basement objectives. To its credit, Skatebird does a couple things right. It's got some good accessibility options, which can really help with the control frustrations. You can have it where doing an ollie will automatically do things like grind somewhere or do flips in the air. And there's an extensive array of customization options for your bird and skateboard. Skateboard. Fuck's sake.
He's watching for fish. He's watching. The kingfisher, too, eats fish. See how he is built. He is not at all like the heron.
You can change the colour of the bird, you can choose from a massive selection of hats for the bird. That's all pretty good. I like customization options. I like cosmetics when I don't have to fucking buy them or get them in a gambling roulette. But it's just not enough to carry the game. I mean, this game wants its name, wants the pun of a name to carry it. And it just doesn't. There's not enough there. There's not enough depth to the gameplay. There's not enough fun to the gameplay. There's not enough of anything. In terms of visuals, in terms of sound, it all comes off as fairly cheap. I mean, I know that it's not massive budget, but it still feels just cheap. Not just low budget. Cheap, like a bird. I can do them too. I'm sorry I got excited about another game. I'm sorry, okay? It won't happen again. I promise. I won't get excited for another video game ever again as long as I live. That way, if one's good, it'll be a nice surprise. I don't know, maybe I'll cave and get that Metroid Dread. Never really been into Metroid. Would you believe it? No real reason. I didn't grow up with Nintendo stuff. Had a Sega Genesis, or a Mega Drive as it was called back in the old country. I know, I really want that wine, you know. I had brought it out for the video for a goof. Like, oh, wouldn't it be funny if you know, Steph was so upset that they had a bottle of wine. Oh, but I'm so upset I want that bottle of wine. There are good games. I'm getting round to some. They'll be all right. I'm not going to get all eager for a game before it's out anymore. I better not, or I'll be very upset with my... It's going to happen again, isn't it? There's going to be another one. Oh, well. Until then, I guess maybe I'll try that Ender Lilies. I've heard that Ender Lilies is good. Is it good? I guess that's for me to find out, isn't it? Play a bit more of that Back for Blood before then. It's Left 4 Dead, but not as good. Well, there's a spoiler for your next Jimpressions. I mean, that Jimpressions could literally be a sentence long, and I've just said the sentence, but there you go. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a date with a wine bottle and a fucking hammer.